2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On the option to give to Swift here. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
There, maybe a yard up to the 24. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Burgess, man open, it's Goodwin. And this will go as gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Number 5. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Off the play fake. Burgess. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Burgess. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit! Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Off the play fake. Burgess. Under pressure, and down he goes. Julian Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Burgess. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw. Burgess. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. This is Smith with a grab. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there just before halftime. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and now it's second down.
Let's get it. 54's mark. 54's mark. Check. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on second down, Burgess. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Off-play action. Burgess lets this one rip toward Graham. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Burgess got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 28. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to get... Football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. On the option to give to Swift here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade and the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Burgess. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Burgess. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Flush to his right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Burgess rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Coup for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Lions 35, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burgess. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Christian Kirk, 99 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Burgess flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
The tight end, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the